is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Got enough for the first. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Continues to fight for yards. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited.
Makes the grab along the left sideline for a huge gain. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Runs through the tackle. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the right side. On the move at the 30. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I loved it.
He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first. Play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Vasquez. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Working that left side now. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Trying to do it on the ground. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
He's got it. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Vasquez. Fires to the middle. Hits the open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. Back to pass. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd and long. No secret what he needs here. It's complete to the left. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, they don't pick up the first down after they catch, but even still, head coach now has a decision to make. On 4th down, is he kicking a long field goal? Is he going for it? It's decision time.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Caught. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. So 1st down here as they go back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Peters. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
They give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Vasquez. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. completion. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Works the middle of the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Vasquez. They're working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. He wants to throw it again. Dances away to buy time. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Peters. And the returner goes down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Here come the Irish back on offense. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Starting to feel a little pressure. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop. This defense to turn it over on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coming through the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Vasquez. Working that left side now. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Notre Dame right back to the line. 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The give to the tailback.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Vasquez. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Here's the handoff. Finds some fresh air. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He might want another play. To throw, it's Vasquez. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Iowa has the ball back on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball, and you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the... He found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Vasquez. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
He wants to go deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard, no matter who's in the game, who we've rotated.
He's running free down the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from... Breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Number 15 on the field goal.
Never a doubt. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. 2nd and very short here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Vasquez. Got a wide open receiver. Flying out to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous.
Turning it on! And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense might bring the house here. Wants to throw again. Right on the money. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this is is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Hawkeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss.
Back to throw, it's Vasquez.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting...
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. He's at... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
49, Iowa, 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. One more play to pad the stats. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little...